Alrighty. Well, okay. Hello everyone. My name is jymmyboi. I am a speedrunner of many a spooky game, including this one. This is Amnesia Justine. A lot of people don't exactly know what Amnesia Justine is, because every time I've said that I'm doing Amnesia Justine, everyone thinks it's Rebirth, and it's not Rebirth. It is not a new game. It came out when The Dark Descent came out. So this game actually started as a playtest of sorts to do with The Dark Descent. The way you get to it is through either changing your launch settings on Steam for The Dark Descent, or finding it through the settings launcher for The Dark Descent. But there's a lot of similarities, but it's actually a completely different game. It's sort of like I can't think of anything right now to describe the differences, but it shares the same engine, the same glitches. It's just a shorter version of the regular Amnesia game. I'm gonna get going in a second. This will be very quick, but I will try and speak through everything that's happening. But are we ready on timer?
Yes, we are.
Okay, ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So this takes place in France. You play as Justine, surprisingly. So you wake up, you've just taken the amnesia mixture, you've woken up, you don't exactly know what's happening, but there's a bunch of phonographs around, and that's how you start off the game. You find out exactly what's happening. But we're not going to do that because that's slow. But there you can see the first of the 3 suitors, which are Justine's ex-boyfriends, and she's just a little too jealous. And she's locked them away in her basement for psychological tests. But we don't actually get to see them in this run because we're going to just walk over to this corner here and we're just going to jump through. Just jump through it. And then we sort of jump around some void triggers. I'm going to try and be as safe as I can with the route here, because this game is quite unstable. If you fall into the void, the game actually crashes. So I've got a couple of safety saves. Whether I have to use them or not, I hope I don't. But yeah, so we're just going to boost up here using our mouse wheel as a jump button. And we're just going to sort of walk along the top of the map here. So there's 4 maps in total. And this is the first of 4. Oh, that's not good. We're going to restart again. Fantastic. Don't worry about the timer. We're just going to keep it going. So yeah, the game is quite... the physics are kind of jank. They're kind of really broken. You can just sort of jump through walls, you can boost up walls, you can fall through walls, and it's just more of a guideline than it is a rule. Yeah, this first map is pretty quick, so... And I've got plenty of time. It's just this first cutscene is quite boring. But yeah, this may look like it's in the same place that the original Amnesia is set in, but it's actually not. As I mentioned, this is France, whereas Brennenburg, the original castle from the original game, is actually in East Prussia. We're going to try jumping out of bounds again and not clip into the void. There we go. I said I was taking it safe, and I took it a bit too safe, I think. We're gonna boost back up again. So the actual route takes you a boost along those rocks, but they are quite jagged and they do not like it a lot of the time, and you fall out of bounds. So we're just going to be really safe along here, not fall back in bounds. And now we're going to jump up and along here. The trigger that puts you into this little crawl space here is actually quite large, so we've got to jump around that. Now we're just going to sort of jump along and fall down. And then we've got to clip ourselves back into bounds so that we can get to the end door. So I'm going to try and do a stair boost here. It's very rare that you can get them, but it's just a big boost of speed as you hit the stairs on the right angle. But I didn't get any, which is unfortunate. Now we are off to the library. You can boost up anything in this game, basically. So we just skipped another phonograph there. So I'm going to grab this carpet here and we're going to throw it into the ground. Then we're just going to try and boost up it. We're just... It's... Physics is definitely not broken in the Amnesia universe. It is it's definitely quite normal for people to do this, I would say. But yeah, we're just trying to get on top of this bookshelf here so that we can, yet again, clip out of bounds. Whilst I do that, if you have anything to plug.
Yeah, I'll take this as an opportunity to just quickly plug the marathon. We are Oz Speedruns. We're a group doing speedrun events to raise money for charity. For this event, we're raising money for Beyond Blue, a charity working to raise the awareness of mental health issues and reduce the resulting stigma around them. If you'd like to donate, you can go to donate.ozspeedruns.com or click the link in chat.
Fantastic. So I ended up getting up through the roof there, and we're just gonna sort of jump along the map. See how pretty the map is from a top-down perspective? And then we're gonna basically just walk to the end of the map and hit the exit door. Now this door can be quite challenging, so I'm just gonna concentrate here. And we got it. So we're off to the dungeon. Again, we don't get to see the suitors in this this category because we skip all of the enemies. But if you like this sort of crazy jumping out of bounds, boosting up on things, I highly recommend watching an actual speedrun of the original The Dark Descent game. It is extremely broken and it's just fun to watch. I did it last year at ASM. And then and yeah, so the original intended strat here is to jump across this void here, but I'm just going to take things safe by going around because we do not want the game to crash right now. And then I'm going to take it safe here with the jump. And we got that jump, very good. And now we're off to the crypt, which is the last level in the game. There are 2 intended strats for this level, but we're going to do the safer one. We're going to jump in, we're going to grab this shovel here, and we're just going to jump along with our shovel. So I've got scroll wheel bound to my mouse to jump, sorry. And we're going to just jump along. Because yeah, the best way to boost up onto things is to spam a lot of jump inputs. And what's a piece of peripheral that is really good at spamming one input? That's your scroll wheel. So we're just going to jump along. Fun fact, in the game here, this whole corridor reduces your sanity to 0. And I think this would drain my sanity if I walked along and I saw bright red writing telling me of all the sins and misdeeds that I've done. But up here, we're going to see what the shovel is used for. We're going to just lay it on the ground here. This might take a bit to set up, or I could do a first go. It depends on marathon luck. I'm going to put him on the ground here, and then we're just going to jump on him. Okay. And then we're through. And that's basically the end of the game. We're going to close that door because we don't want any of the suitors coming up here. And then time is when I go through this door up here. But that's Amnesia Justine. It is very silly. It is very quick. Again, like, if you really like sort of nonsensical horror runs, Amnesia is definitely a very good series to watch. Okay, we've got time right now. Thank you.
Awesome. Good stuff. It's a nice
Silly
quick
Clarice.
run.
Yeah, it's very good. It's a good time filler for if you're sitting in Discord and you have nothing else to do, doing quick runs like that. I do a lot of quick runs like that, including Outlast, which I did. I think it was the first day of the marathon. My mind is just elsewhere, but
Fair enough.
yeah, a couple of shout outs. Shout out the HBL running community. The HBL engine is what Amnesia is built upon. So that includes Soma, Penumbra, all the Amnesia games. Shout out to the Nivea gang. I will be back on in a couple of hours doing Silent Hill 2. Please donate towards Dog Ending. It's the coolest ending. Other than that, I think that's it for me.
Awesome stuff.
Reminder to use soap. Exactly.